Good morning, good afternoon, even good evening. We are making cinnamon rolls today. I was always very daunted by the prospect of making them because they do seem quite complicated. They're something I normally buy, not make, but I did make them for the first time last week and they were an outrageous success. They're not that difficult to make. They do take quite a long time. It's the rising, it's the proving, but you know what? It's worth every second. So come over here and see what we've got to make them with.
Can't wait. Can't wait to eat them.
Yeah, well, we might have to wait a while. So, first of all, I've got some yeast here. I'm going to pour this warm water in so it can get reacting. There we go. Some of you said that you'd prefer us sometimes, especially the Americans amongst you, to do our measurements in cups. So this is all measured in cups this week. The details are below the film. But I think this is about 1/3 of a cup of butter. I'm just going to melt it in the microwave very quickly. About 20 seconds. And here, some sugar. In goes the sugar. Some salt. A teaspoon of salt. A good scrunch up as I go. An egg. Give that 5 more seconds. Sorry. There you go, sous chef. And some scalded milk. This was originally from, I think it was an Australian recipe originally that I've adapted slightly. It's just milk that you've boiled. And it's slightly cooled, so that's going in as well.
Scalded sounds so much better than it.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Sounds really dramatic.
And that'll be fine. It's kind of nearly melted. Yeah, perfect. That all goes in there. And then I've got some flour here. I'm going to put about half in. Give it a good stir. Mix it all in. So you might have noticed there's no cinnamon or much sugar in here yet. So the recipe's kind of 3 stages. You make the dough first of all, which is what we're just about to do with the dough hook. And then you make the filling. You can use chocolate. You can use sultanas, obviously cinnamon, sugar, butter, and then you make the rolls, and then when you bake them, you glaze them, and we're going to do that with a very simple glacé ice. Make sure we get all that yeast there. So that's been going for about 3 minutes now, 4 minutes on the dough hook. Needs slightly less than you would if you were kneading it. And I'm just going to check it, and I think that looks lovely. Lovely, beautiful dough. Just going to shape it into a little round, pop it into this lightly oiled bowl, leave this over, come back in an hour. So this is the cinnamon roll dough, and I'm hoping it's going to look really big and magnificent, otherwise I'm going to feel a bit foolish. What do you know? Yeah, it does look lucky, amazing. So this is the best bit.
Wow,
I actually,
brilliant.
Hands off. She was going to go for the punch down, that's the best bit. My kids always love doing this bit, and I never get the chance. Neither are you.
Go on, do it.
Neither are you. Yeah, should I do it like this? 1, 2. Oh, look at that.
Oh, it's a bit sad now. It looks like a belly button.
Anyway, that's ideal. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted to happen. Here we go. Gorgeous. Oh, it feels so squidgy. Just going to put a tiny bit of flour on here. And then, first of all, you've got to roll this out. So it's about... probably about 30 centimetres by 20 centimetres. Now, we get the butter, the sugar, and the cinnamon. Now, can you mix those two in for me? We need really, really soft butter. You can use melted butter, just very super soft butter. So now, just going to sprinkle over this. And then, you can, if you want to, I think the authentic Scandi way to do cinnamon rolls is not to have any kind of raisins or anything in them. But
the inauthentic Crumbs way.
Yeah. I'm going to put chocolate in half and I'm going to put sultanas in the other half. So just literally sprinkle this over. Sultanas here. And then all you do is you start to roll. So this is why they're called a cinnamon roll. Ta-da!
That looks great.
So now you need to pinch up the ends so you keep everything in there. We're going to cut them, okay, and then what we're going to do is snugly put them on the baking tray. Perfect. Right, there we go. So now the next bit of waiting is they need to prove for about 45 minutes until they've increased in size. They should be squidging nicely into each other, and then they go in the oven. And then finally, we'll be able to eat them. Yeah, just going to leave those to prove. See you in a bit. Okay, well they've been under for 45 minutes proving. You can see they've all kind of squidged up nicely. I'm going to put them in the oven at 180 for 30 minutes and watch how they go. So they have, I'm just going to turn that off now, they've been in just under half an hour actually, and I wish you could smell them because it really smells cinnamony and sweet and lovely. And look at them, they are majestic. Yum, 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 yum. They're going to cool slightly. And then I'm going to glaze them so they get nice and shiny. So in here I have got the sugar glaze. You could do a glacé, but I'm just going to do this because...
Is that just sugar and water?
Just sugar and water
Heated.
Boiled. Once this is brushed on, it just needs to dry for a few minutes.
Yum, and then can we
Then we can eat them. Yeah. I think you have to have a cup of coffee.
Yeah. Have coffee.
Well, we've got a friend who's an amazing cook, and she does them every Christmas Eve for her whole family, and has done since she was about 7 years old.
Yeah, because that's the thing. I would never do all this in the morning.
No, to be honest. To a glass of wine, I don't think I'll do it at night either. But hey, very quickly, we're just going to sprinkle these over, and they should stick on the sugar glaze. I'm hoping. There we have it. Cinnamon buns. Quite proud of those. I'm going to disappear into the my bedroom and eat them alone. See you later. No, should we have a coffee? Have one outside?
Yeah,
perfect. So I just want you to see what this looks like inside. Let me just pull it apart. So gorgeous and
amazing.
doughy and yummy.
Chocolate.
And just super yummy. So do you like cinnamon rolls?
Oh.
Do you have chocolate in yours? Is that a bit
Over the
unorthodox? Yeah. Do you like them plain?
Really
do you like them with
nice
raisins? Let us know.
And subscribe.
It's hard to say with a full mouth. Good, huh?
Chocolate.
We're sisters, and together we're Crumbs. We both like cooking, and we love food.
And chocolate and red wine.